Hi guys. I can't even keep track what day we're on. I think it's day 6. But I am here to talk about how our blood sugar is affected by things that are not on our plate. First off, if you're not diabetic and you're thinking, oh, I don't need to worry, blood sugar is so important for overall health. I just did a research article for a business, and I was writing about how a CGM device, the thing I wear on my arm, can be like it is, I believe, the technology of the future, because if someone can dictate their lifestyle and diet based off blood sugar dips and spike, you can improve your overall quality of life. Unstable blood sugars, which 1 in 10 of us have diabetes, but 1 in 2 or 3 of us have unstable blood sugar levels. But it can lead to everything from disease to cancer, my phone's falling, to dementia. And I'm not gonna sit here and share some scare tactics because I don't believe they work, but blood sugar is so important. And of course, when I eat carbohydrates, which is one of 3 macronutrients that has the largest impact on my blood sugar, but protein and fat also affect insulin levels. But also certain ingredients may spike my blood sugar that don't have carbs. For example, someone was asking yesterday in the video or in the comments about what blood sensitivity test I use, and I use MRT Leap, and I just did that test on myself again in October, and it showed that I don't tolerate spinach. Spinach has like no carbs whatsoever. You would think it would not cause any problems with blood sugar, but when I eat spinach, you guys believe it or not, my blood sugars go havoc. When we eat foods, diabetic or not, eat foods that do not complement our gut, our blood sugar spike, or they can be chronically stubborn high. So blood sugar is so important. But what affects our blood sugar? First, I got to start with sleep. If we are sleep deprived, we will need up to 30% more insulin. If I'm dosing it, or if your body's making it, you will need up to 30% more insulin. And that doesn't even take in consideration the 300 to 500 extra calories we will eat from being so tired or sleep deprived. And this is 5.5 hours or less, 6 hours or less that drives these things. And it's a personal level. I know I need 7.5 hours to feel like a good mom. But if I'm lower than that, I have insulin resistance. So I will need more insulin. So sleep's so important. Hydration, so important. I'm bringing this back up. And these are kind of common everyday practices to make sure we are hydrating. But the weather, I adjust my basal, background insulin day to day based off humidity, based off heat. Heat makes my blood sugar super high. Some people, it makes it super low. So I have to think about the weather. As a female, I have to think about what week it is of the month compared to my cycle. And I have to adjust my insulin based on that. I can eat more or less carbs based on that week. And for you ladies out there who are fertile, when you get your period, you need more complex carbohydrates, say like beans or high fiber fruit, around when you ovulate in your period. You may have a lot of cravings. It doesn't mean to ignore those cravings. You will need more carbohydrates, and you may need up to 400 more calories. So that's a topic for another day. But more things that affect blood sugar: stress. I have been, maybe the word's nervous, to use my voice on my stance of the protest and the riots, but I just want to say that Black Lives Matter, and I'm grateful that there is this movement, because I had a hard conversation with my kids today. I talked about, I don't know if they understand what it means to be prejudiced, but I addressed to them that there is no judgment based on someone's skin color and so forth. But it's stressful times. My husband woke up the other day and he goes, I had a nightmare. And I was like, well, what was it? And he goes, the politics are a mess. There's a pandemic, and there's riots in every city, and that's what's going on. And it's stressful, and then for working parents out there, we're juggling a lot of balls. And it's not just the working parents. I think we all have it very hard in very different ways, but I've never felt this level of stress. And my dad's not well, and my aunt passed away last night, and I'm just feeling weird emotions. And I'll tell you what, my blood sugars are doing some weird things, and it's not because of what I'm eating. I'm actually not really eating much at all because I have low interest in it because I just have so many emotions. But there's a lot of factors that play into our blood sugar. And if you're not seeing results, ask yourself how you're feeling. How are you doing? How are you doing on the basics? Sleep, hydration, eating 3 meals a day. Moving your body. You know, if we sit longer than 40 minutes, our body will naturally build insulin resistance, diabetic or not. So making sure we're standing up while we work at least once an hour is also important. I'm trying to think of all the stats that I have that affect blood sugar levels, and I will include a blog post after this video post this morning. But other things I didn't mention is like seasonal allergies. When my seasonal allergies are really bad, my insulin demand is different. Yeah, I'm blanking on the few other things, but I think I touched on the things I meant to. I should make a post-it note before I make these videos, but let me know how you guys are doing. How are you feeling? Yes, I'm glad you guys are engaged in this 10-day wellness reset, but there's a lot going on in our world right now. And I do know I did this in May. I'm doing it right now in June. I don't anticipate doing July 1st through 10th, but I'm gonna keep coming back month after month because there's evolving messages that I have to share, and we have a lot of work to do to prepare ourselves just to be our healthiest, to be our best, to get through flu season, to get through, hopefully there isn't, but maybe a second wave of the influx of the coronavirus. I'm here for you. Let me know what you guys think of these videos so far. Let me know how you are feeling, and let me know if you have any questions. Take care, guys.